Welcome to the world of exploration. Welcome to the world of learning. Let's start exploring. Let's start learning. This is your very own educator, teacher, philosopher, friend, preacher, educator, one and all. And this is the one stop destination that is English Gurukul, wherein we all can learn together and wherein we can improve, evolve, and bloom together, right? So, all right, so I'll be sharing where we stopped yesterday. So we stopped, were basically doing advertisements, and we discussed about the different types of advertisement as well as the characteristics, right? So we discussed about the characteristics of classified advertisements and how if I talk about advertisements, it comes under short writing skills. So it is not included in grammar. Please keep that in mind. It is included. It comes under the category of short writing task, right? Now, I discussed in the class as well as um, in my previous video, in my previous session, that what are the types. So there are different types that you need to keep in mind for your upcoming examination. And so we if I talk about classified advertisements, they're covered through different headings, and these are basically the types. So there is situation vacant, there's situation wanted, then you have educational institutions, you have accommodation wanted, you have to let, you have tour and travels, you have sale and purchase, right? You have motor vehicles, you have lost and found, you have matrimonial alliances, you have household or office goods, right? Right? So missing a person and pet and business proposals you aren't supposed to do right now, but apart from that, you are supposed to be thorough with each and every advertisement. What is the particular format of each and every advertisement, right? So the first one being situation making. Herein there are certain details that you are supposed to keep in your mind. Now, you have to begin with either wanted or required. It's up to you what you feel comfortable with. But you have to begin with either wanted or required. Yeah. I hope I have made myself clear over here. Now, the second point being that you have to write down the name of the company or the organization or the institution, whatever the uh, institution or organization, company, MNC, anything it can be, right? So you have to write down the name. Then you have to write down the post and the number of vacancies. So you have to make sure that you end up writing the post and what for which post you're applying, right? And the number of vacancies, right? uh how many posts are there and how so how many the number of posts and so on and so forth, right? So and also keep in mind that how minimum qualification is very minimum qualification is very important, whether it is up to graduation level or master's level or doctorate level, right? So minimum qualifications and experience, how much how many years of experience do you have, do you possess? So it is taken into account. You have to make sure that you are well read and you are well aware about all these things. And obviously, when you will be starting with advertisement, you have to have the heading, right? When you write down the heading or the title, you have to make sure that it is written in capital letters, and you have to make sure that it is underlined. And then you have to start with either wanted or required when I'm talking about situation vacant. This is uh what I'm talking about, situation vacant. This is the first category, right? Now, minimum qualification and experience desired, I've discussed that. Then remuneration and other benefits of whatever TADA, whatever you have. So you have to you have to make sure that you mention remuneration and other benefits that you get, the perks you can say. Then you have to make sure that you talk about the contact address or the phone number, right? So contact address is essential for you guys, for all of you to write, to you have to mention that contact address or phone number if it is given in the question, well and good. If it is not, then don't start thinking that no, it's not mentioned in the question, so we aren't supposed to write. No, don't make that mistake, right? uh you can fabricate any number, any contact address. Then you have to we come on to mode of applying, so it can be either online, it can be offline, it can be anything, right? So you have to make sure that what is the mode of applying. Is it online, is it offline? For example, you get various for example, if you have to give your resume also, so that is also either in some institutions it's online and some it is offline. So depending on the situation, you have to see, right? Now let's move on to the next image, which is this one. Now, coming on to you are Kavita Secretary Good Luck of Good Luck Private Limited, Delhi. Your managing director has asked you to draft an advertisement in not more than 50 words, and you have to keep, you have to make sure that you don't exceed 50 words, because 50 words is the word limit. Yes, for advertisements, as I've discussed in the class as well, that 50 words is the word limit, right? So your managing director has asked you to draft an advertisement in not more than 50 words for a national daily for the post of receptionist cum office assistant. So national daily, as I've explained in the class as well, it is talking about newspaper. So don't get confused, don't get baffled or, perplexed over there in the examination hall. So yeah, a situation vacancy, can you see how it is written? It's the heading, right? And always make sure that your content is included in the box. So your content should be enclosed in the box, as I keep mentioning in the class as well. So as I've mentioned in the class before, and I've mentioned in my previous session as well, you have to make sure that situation waking the heading with beat any heading, because there are different categories. So you have to give a heading appropriately, according to what suits, right? So it should be in capital letters, it should be in caps. Then you have to start with required a receptionist come office assistant for a renowned firm. Minimum qualification, so then we jump on to minimum qualification. So minimum qualification, graduation in any streams, because we are talking about receptionists, so it can be graduation in any stream. If we would have spoken about PhD English, then obviously masters in English was something that had to be taken into account, and graduation in English too, right? So, but over here, graduation in any stream with prior work experience of at least 2 years. So at least 2 years, you can just say that 1 year or 2 years is something that you should be having. At least you should have worked for at least 2 years, right? That's the uh, minimum that you can work, right? So you have to work for minimum 2 years at least to gain experience. Then the candidates must have, obviously, because we are talking about receptionist, and the receptionist job is to communicate and basically to communicate. So that person should have flair of speaking English fluently, and should be computer literate. Must have the capacity to manage office well, good salary package with perks. Again, we come on to remuneration part. Good salary package and perks. Apply in confidence with complete biodata up to 30th June 2025 or 2020 or 20XX. Whatever suits you, whatever you're comfortable with, to the managing director, Good Luck Private Limited, write down the address C30 Mayapuri. If it's not given in the question, you can fabricate, you can make your own. Contact number again 011. You can write down 234 XXX or 011 1234 XXXXX, right? Then moving on to the next question, which is you are the director, ABC Medicines, New Delhi, draft an advertisement for your company for the post of two experienced sales executives, specifying your requirements, qualifications, experiences, and personality of the candidates. Now, heading would be situation one, situation vacant, right? So, because we are dealing with situation vacant, which is the first category, right? So, you will please note that how we are beginning. I told you that you will be beginning with either wanted or required, right? So in the first question, we saw that how we began with required, and in the next question, which is the second question, we are going to see or have a look at how we are making use of the word wanted, right? So wanted too young and experienced sales executives for our marketing division. Minimum qualification BA, BCom, BSc, and with MBA in marketing. Must have at least 3 to 5 years of working experience. Impressive personality. Obviously, we are talking about um, the we are talking about someone who has done BA, BCom, and BSc, and then MBA in marketing. So, impressive personality. Even for a receptionist, you can use impressive personality. Even for PGT English, you can make use of impressive personality with good communication skills. Obviously, good communication skills you will find everywhere. Trust me, everywhere, because one has to communicate on a daily basis, and you should be able to express your thoughts. You should be able to express your you know feelings, everything. So must have good communication skills, the PR skills that we call now. Willingness to travel extensively. So obviously, salary no bar for deserving candidates and other incentives. Apply in confidence with complete biodata up to 30th July 2025 or 20XX to HR. So as I've spoken before, it's about, nowadays HRs are the ones who are dealing with, because MBA also, we have divisions, right? We have finance, then we have HR, different departments are there. So the HR are there for recruiting purposes. So ABC Medicine, so 2A, any address you can write near Janak Cinema, New Delhi, because the address hasn't been mentioned. So New Delhi has been mentioned, but you can make up your own address, 24/7, 28, um, or 280, anything that you can make, right? Then we come on to the third question, which is LSR College, that is Lady Shri Ram College for Women, New Delhi needs their service of lady warden. Draft an advertisement for publication in a national daily, that is again newspaper. Deserving candidates appear for a walk-in interview from 4th to 5th July between 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the reception desk of the college. Now, herein we talk about situation working again. So we would be starting off with Lady Shri Ram College for Women. Right? New Delhi requires a lady warden qualification, graduation with 2 years of experience, of working experience in the same capacity, and must have good communication skills and well versed in computer. Age 35 years and above, attractive salary with perks and accommodation. So here in accommodation has also been mentioned. Have you seen how the headings have been uh, aligned center, how the center alignment has been done? Have you seen how they are written in capital letters? And please, it's not underlined in the samples that I'm showing you, but you have to underline the headings too. So headings, by headings, what I mean is situation vacant, situation wanted, to let, so on and so forth, tours and travels, right? So yeah, interested candidates may appear for walk-in interview from 1st July to from 1st to 5th July between 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the reception desk, Lady Shri Ram College for Women, New Delhi. Contact number 011-2253XX, right? Then we have the fourth question. You are AK Dogra. All right, this question we will be covering in the next session. So for this is it for today's session. This is your very own educator, teacher, philosopher, guide, mentor, friend, preacher, one and all. And this is the one-stop destination, which is English Gurukul, wherein we can all learn together, wherein we all can grow together, wherein we can all bloom together, wherein we can evolve together. So yeah, this is it from my end. So this is Sukriti Joshi ma'am signing off. Till then, let's all keep learning. Till then, let's all keep evolving. Yes. Thank you.